welcome. I put up videos every single Wednesday on college advice, music, beauty, all of that fun stuff. So again, if you are new here, then don't forget to subscribe. You can hit that button down below. And as always, feel free to follow me on all of my social medias, which are right here down below. Today's video is really exciting. I am doing another I Love College video, and I think a lot of people are going to find this video really helpful. I'm going to be talking about the things that you need to bring to college. This is probably one of the most asked questions when people are going to college, or it's their first year as a freshman, or they're switching colleges, or anything like that, where you're going to be maybe dorming there and you're like, I don't even know where to start. What do I bring? Well, look no further, because I am here to help you. I did the whole college thing, 4 years in a dorm room, lived there, so I know everything about it. I can tell you exactly what to bring, and there are probably some things that you're probably gonna forget, but it happens. And there are things that you probably don't typically think about, and then you get there and you're like, oh, I should have brought that, or oh, we should have brought that. Like, I didn't even think about it. So it definitely happens to the best of us, and you'd be surprised at how much stuff is out there that you forget about. So if you are interested in seeing what you should bring to college, what I brought to college, useful things, then keep watching. Okay, so I kind of made a list based on what I had brought and some things that I think are easily forgotten. You know, I think everybody knows to bring bedding, clothes, you know, stuff to shower. Like, I think those are kind of basic, and those are the things that everybody remembers. But this list is more of the stuff that people forget, or just advice on what you should do for these items. So, the first thing I think you should bring is a mini trash can for your dorm room. This is something that is so easily forgotten, but you're gonna need it. Where are you gonna put your trash? Usually in a dorm room, there's like a trash room, so if you have a garbage can, all you gotta do is tie up your little bag and throw it in the trash room, and it's just that simple. You don't really have to, you know, take it out per se. You might need to do that later on, but freshman year, it's pretty easy. So yeah, a mini trash can, just, you know, for your everyday trash, tissues, napkins. I don't know, if you have a bag of chips in your room, you need to throw out a bag of chips or something. You know, you want to have a trash can just so you can throw out that kind of stuff. And it's just something that people easily forget. So mini trash can should definitely be on your list. I know a lot of people too, well, if they don't have enough room in their cars, or, you know, maybe you're flying somewhere and you can't bring all this stuff readily, then I know a lot of people will bring all the necessities that they need, like for the first night, and then go out and get this. If there's like a Bed Bath & Beyond near you, or a dollar store or whatever, and you can get a trash can while you're there, then that totally works too. Okay, the next one is kind of obvious, but hey, I'm gonna put it out there. Storage bins. You are going to need a ton of storage bins. And this is the first thing that you need to get before you get anything else, because you're gonna get all this college stuff and you're gonna be like, where do I put all this? You're gonna need the storage bins. My family's got so many up the wazoo, I kid you not. We have so many. My mom has so many extra from when I moved in and when my brother moves in. And basically you just take all of the stuff that you're gonna need in your room, throw them in the storage bins. It's that simple, and then you can throw them in your car when you drive up to college, or again, if you're flying somewhere, I know that that's not exactly plausible for you, but I guess I'm really talking in terms if you're gonna drive up to your school, which, because I know most people do that, most people don't fly across the country. I personally drove up, so like I can't speak on what it's like to fly across the country and like get all this stuff, but I think most of the stuff you could probably just order too and pick up from your mailroom, I guess. Yeah, I'm assuming. I'm not really sure how that works, but storage bins, you're gonna be so thankful for them, so you're welcome. The next one on my list is bed risers. So if your college doesn't rise your bed, or it's not automatically risable, then you want to get bed risers. But this is something that you want to check on at your school, call the school, or look at what they offer for this, because this can make or break your college dorm room as a freshman, I think. And so in my college dorm room, I didn't have to buy risers because the beds automatically rise. Basically, you just like tipped the bed upside down and kind of like hammered it to the metal post that you wanted it to be at. It was kind of complicated, but hey, as long as I could be a little bit higher, I was good with it. But you can buy bed risers if this is not something that your school offers. Bed risers basically just like help you lift your bed so your bed's a little bit higher. And the reason that this is so useful is because once your bed's a little bit higher, you can put all your storage bins that you brought or any extra things that you have and slide those under your bed. Trust me, it saves so much room in those small freshman year dorms. Both me and my roommate had like risen our bed so that we could put stuff underneath. I know some people will make their bed so high that it's almost almost like a bunk bed so that they could put their desk underneath and they could work under their bed. Thankfully, I didn't have to do that, but I know some people that do, so if you want to do that, then they could be good for that. So bed risers are definitely something to look into. The next one is stackable drawers. Kind of obvious, but basically those stackable plastic drawers, you could use them for pretty much anything if you want to put school supplies or whatever, but I use them just for my extra clothes, to throw some sweatshirts in, some pants in. Pretty self-explanatory, and again, if you rise your bed, it goes right under your bed and it's that easy. The next one, this is one that people often forget, a fan. Now depending on your school, again, like where I moved in, I was on the 7th floor of the tallest building on campus. It was hot as hell. We moved in August and it's still hot in August. It was mid-90s, low 90s, and it was hot. So your freshman year dorm room has air conditioning, then good for you. Most of them probably don't because they're old buildings. So the one thing that me and my roommate sort of invested in was a fan. I got a tall standing fan. Some people get box fans if they could put it up like against their window. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But I got a tall standing fan that basically like oscillated, so it would just like push the air around and, you know, get it circulating and keep you a little bit cooler, especially at night. It was so hot in my freshman year dorm room. Me and my roommate slept in our sports bras. We barely knew each other, but that was it. It was just too hot, and it ended up being really hot until like mid-October. So you might want to think about getting a fan or something that will cool your room down, because you don't want to be sweating while you're sleeping every single night. Okay, the next one, sort of an obvious one, but I think people don't exactly know about this. So command hooks and command tape. You are going to need this stuff to hang up stuff on your walls. If you want to put stuff on your walls, most schools allow it. That's not usually the issue. But a lot of people will say, oh, we'll just use double-sided tape. You can't use double-sided tape. And I'm going to tell you why. Because every year they repaint these freshman year rooms, and when you put double-sided tape on the wall and it's up for the 9 months you're at school, by the time you leave in May, you're going to be ripping the paint off the wall. And when you do that, the school could fine you. They might ask you for money for ruining their walls. And even though they repaint it, you know, it could be weird. So I highly recommend command hooks and command tape to hang up posters and signs and whatever else you want to, pictures, whatever, because by the end of the year, it leaves no marks on the wall, leaves you clean, comes right off so easy. So definitely pick those up before you go. Next is towels. I think a lot of people forget about this, and I don't really know why. You know, I guess you think like, oh, I'm gonna be showering, so I'm gonna bring all my shower stuff, but you kind of forget that like you use a towel every time you shower, and sometimes these are easily forgotten. So I've seen people do like a pre-college program at my school and they go, oh my god, I forgot towels. Again, those might be something that you could easily pick up at a store nearby, but definitely want to bring towels, because after you move in, you're gonna be a sweaty mess and you're definitely gonna want to shower, trust me. Going along with towels, also shower shoes. Whether you're a guy or a girl, pick up a cheap pair of flip-flops from Old Navy, the dollar store, whatever. Trust me, I'm saving your life and saving you from a lot of disgusting diseases, I'm sure. You are most likely going to be taking a shower in a communal shower where there's 30 girls and guys on your floor, and you know, the same 30 girls are using your 3 showers and the same 30 guys are using those 3 showers, and you don't want to know what goes on in those showers, trust me. So you're gonna want shoes to wear in the shower because you don't want to be standing on that grotesque floor, trust me. This is one that's definitely easily forgotten. Clothes hangers. Everybody brings their clothes, and I think everybody forgets to bring clothes hangers, and definitely have a bunch of extra ones. Again, they can just go in those bins under your bed if you don't need them, but you should definitely bring those clothes hangers, because if you're gonna buy clothes or you want to hang other extra things up or whatever. When I transported my clothes to school, I brought all of my hanging clothes in garment bags with the hangers already on them, so all I had to do was transfer them from the garment bag right into my closet. Oh, if you guys want to see a video on like what kind of clothes to bring to college, please leave a comment down below, because I'm thinking about doing that, but I don't know if that's something that people are curious about, or what kind of clothes I brought, because you are going to be there for 9 months and it can be hard to decide. Especially for me, I wear so many different types of clothes, it was kind of hard for me to decide what I wanted to bring. So if you want a video on that, let me know. The next one, a laundry hamper. Everybody forgets about this. You're gonna have laundry. Unfortunately, you're gonna have laundry. So I personally, I don't know about other people, but I think this is pretty much the same thing. People get a laundry hamper, and you know, you bring your dirty clothes down to the laundry room, and then I put my clean clothes right in that same hamper to bring them upstairs. How else am I gonna transfer them up, you know, 7 flights? That was the only way. I don't know if people had separate hampers or what. You don't have the room, you know what I mean? Your freshman year room is so small, you're most likely not gonna have the room for 2 hampers. So I think the smartest thing to do right now is to get a rolling hamper, and I've seen a lot of people have have these. They're just these little white little standing hampers. You know, you put them in the corner of your room, and then it has a handle and they actually roll, which is really helpful, especially if you live on like a high floor or you live far away from your laundry room, if it's not in your building or whatever it is. And this is even helpful, like maybe you get an apartment later on and you could still use it because it'll still roll, you know what I mean? So laundry hamper, definitely important. Where are you gonna put all your dirty clothes? Unless you got a hamper. All right, the next one is not mandatory that you have, but definitely helpful. Me and my freshman year roommate had a printer, and my freshman year roommate had actually bought it. So we didn't share the cost because sharing the cost can be a little messy because who gets the printer at the end of the year if you both pay the same amount? She ended up paying for the printer, but I offered to pay for paper and ink every so often. You know, every time we ran out. We didn't run out that often, but it's definitely something you want to have if you think you're going to be doing a lot of printing, or if you're in a major where you think you're going to be doing a lot of printing. At my school, personally, printing was free, so you just could go to the library. If you needed to print a 100-page paper, you did it for free. I know at some schools they charge you, and so I think if they charge you to do that, then you might as well get your own printer. It'll be cheaper in the long run, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I just think that's the easiest thing to do, and it's really easy to stock up on paper from, you know, Staples or, I don't know, whoever else sells paper. And you can get ink off of Amazon, you know, get it in 2 days, real easy. So I think a printer was definitely a must for me, so definitely highly consider getting one, or talk to your roommate about maybe getting one, or if somebody has a spare one. Definitely important. This next one is a general one. School supplies. You're obviously going to need school supplies. Think about your notebooks, your paper, your pens, your pencils, your calculator, your tape, your staples. You are going to need all of it, essentially. Make sure you have, you know, a list of all of that. I'm not going to go too deep into that. You know, if you want me to make a video on specifically school supplies, I could do that. Again, leave a comment down below. You're definitely going to need some school supplies. How are you supposed to do school without supplies, you know? Okay, the next one is TV. Again, not a super mandatory need, something you're gonna need freshman year, but definitely something you might want. It's easy to get a relatively cheap TV, and it's small enough. So I was lucky that my parents got me a small TV, decent TV, got, you know, basic channels, like whatever, because once you hook it up to the school, they have that TV connection or whatever. So I had bought the TV, I brought it in with my room, and I asked her like what she wanted to do with it. She said it'd be fine to put it on her dresser, which so thankful for that because my dresser had a ton of shit on it. And it worked out for us. And honestly, I was so thankful to have that TV because right now you're like, oh, I don't need a TV, I don't really watch that much TV, I just watch Netflix, which is probably true. But The Bachelorette, if you watch The Bachelorette, hello, you're not gonna be able to watch that every Monday, or at least every Monday live. Award shows, special events, you wanna watch those things on TV. And honestly, one of my greatest memories I have of freshman year was when all my friends came into my room and we watched, you know, the MTV Movie Awards, or we watched the Grammys together. Those were my like most fun nights, so I am so thankful that I had a TV. I definitely think it's something everybody should consider. If you really think you can go without it, then don't worry about it, but I was definitely very grateful to have that. And going along with the TV, if you do have a TV, you might want to get an HDMI cord, because an HDMI cord basically hooks up to your laptop and goes into your TV. So let's say you want to watch a specific movie, all you have to do is look up the movie on your laptop and the HDMI cord projects it onto your TV, and it's just that easy. Or even if there's something on Netflix you want to watch, but you want to watch it all together on a bigger screen, hook it up to your TV with an HDMI cord and you're set to go. Okay, the next one that I think everybody probably knows about is surge protectors. A lot of schools are really specific about this. They don't want fire starting. A lot of electrical things are being plugged in and out. So surge protectors, probably get more than one so you can put them on both sides of your room. And this way, you know, you can plug your laptop charger, or maybe you have a speaker that you need to plug in, or your fan, whatever it is, like just get them because your school's probably gonna want you to have them, and it just makes it easier for you to plug in, you know, the stuff that you need. If you're like me, I have a lot of appliances. Is that the word? Appliances? Electronics. That's the word. I have a lot of electronics that I would need to plug in and stuff like that. So definitely a good investment. Okay, a coffee maker. If you're a coffee drinker like me, God bless your soul, because I can't live without coffee. You can most likely just bring in a Keurig. Really easy. Again, ask your roommate how they feel about that, but school usually doesn't have an issue with that, so I would definitely plan on bringing some sort of coffee maker like a Keurig, and then this way you spend money? No, you save money instead of having to go to like Starbucks every day or Dunkin' every day. And since you don't have a car, you know, how are you gonna get that? So coffee maker, Yeah. The next one is kind of a combined one. Microwave and a mini fridge. Some schools offer this package where they put your microwave and your mini fridge together. Basically, the microwave is just like nailed to the fridge and they just come as one thing. So definitely looking to see if your school offers that. If not, you should see if you can find some sort of combo online. And if not, that doesn't work, then see if you can get a microwave and a mini fridge separate. They have some really cheap ones out there, but I definitely think they're something you should consider. And at least the mini fridge for me, I use all 4 years of college, you know what I mean, and now it sits in my kitchen and we use it, so you know what I mean, it was definitely a good purchase and definitely worth it to get. I just think it's great because you can put your own water, your own soda, whatever you want. Ice cream, want to keep some ice cream in your room. Definitely a mini fridge. And a microwave if you want to make some like popcorn, mac and cheese. You don't want to have to like knock on your neighbor's door every time you want to have, you know, mac and cheese, right? So definitely consider a microwave and a fridge. The next one, also very easily forgotten, is medications. And I'm not talking about like your heavy duty medications that you take every single day. Of course you're not gonna forget those because your parents are gonna make sure you got those. What I mean is like your Advil, your Pepto-Bismol, your allergy and cold medication. If you're somebody that's like me that has really bad allergies and gets colds often, I don't normally get really sick, but those are two things that come up really often. I made sure I basically had a pharmacy in my bedroom. I had one drawer, I feel like I said that weird. I had one drawer dedicated to all of those medications, and so anytime anybody was feeling sick, I'd be like, come on, follow me to my pharmacy. Everybody knew that like I had the hookup for that kind of stuff, but it's stuff that you forget about. You're like, oh, like Advil, you're not gonna think about if you're gonna have a headache at college, you know what I mean? It's just not something that crosses your mind, but I definitely think it's something you could pick up, and most schools probably have like a Walgreens or a CVS around the block or near you where you could pick those stuff up, and you can normally get that stuff at your college bookstore as well, but hey, might as well bring it. This way you don't have to worry about, you know, walking somewhere to get it, or if you wake up with a pounding headache, you don't have to worry about going to the bookstore, you know, you already have. So don't forget those medications. Okay, the next one is paper towels. I think this is really helpful, and I remember having paper towels and it saved my life so many times. I can't tell you how many times I spilled things or just like needed paper towels, you know, just got the floor wet in any sort of way. So basically my mini fridge was magnetic, so my mom ended up getting us a paper towel roll that was magnetic, and it went right on the side of my mini fridge, and we just popped the paper towel roll in there, and me and my roommate sort of shared in the cost of that and made sure like we always had paper towels, because again, you want to eat in your room, then you got paper towels. If you spill something, you've got paper towels. You need, you know, you run out of tissues, you got paper towels. Like, I don't know, it was just really important to have, and again, not something that people would typically think about, but it'll be a lifesaver it'll be a lifesaver in the long run. Alright guys, so that is it for my school, back to college things you'll need. I don't even know what I'm going to title this video yet. But yeah, those are all the things that you're probably going to need for college, or things that might slip your mind or you might forget or not typically think you might need. But that's my little list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, if you want to see any of those videos that I mentioned, please leave a comment down below. I respond to all the comments, you know what I mean? So please leave a comment down below and like this video. And again, if you are new here, or if you're not new here and you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to hit 200 subscribers by the end of the year. That's sort of my goal, and I'm thinking about maybe doing a giveaway at 250 followers. So please, subscribers. So please follow me and subscribe to this channel. And again, if there's any videos that you want to see specifically, just let me know. And you can always follow me on my social media, which are down below in the description box. And I will see you guys next week for another video. Bye!